Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel LuitIAS Academy. Today is the fifth video of the series Interview Guidance Program for 2023, and today's topic is current affairs topics that may be relevant for the APSC interview. Okay, let's begin. So these are some of the topics. I will say one by one and then explain briefly. UCC, Uniform Civil Code. What is it about? It is about the Article 44 that is enshrined in the Indian Constitution. Should it be implemented or should it not? Both sides we have to see it. Secondly, there is freebie issue. Our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already raised the issue of freebies. So, what can it do? Like, for example, it can do a lot of harm to the state revenues. So, that kind of thing you must know. Thirdly, right to silence. This is a new constitution article. Then, Black Sea Grain Deal. This is very infamous in the Russia-Ukraine war. We must know it because it has been in news for some time now. Then MPI, Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index. This is one of the best way to measure the poverty in any country, and it is released by the UNEP. I'm not sure, but I think it is released by the UNDP. Then we have gig economy. Gig economy. This recently it is getting more and more attention because gig economy it is rising exponentially. Even NITI Aayog has put up a report for the gig economy for the gig workers. Then Manrega. Manrega is also important. It is evergreen. NABARD. Recently, Assam government has taken huge loans from NABARD, so that becomes important. Then we know that Assam agriculture has faced a lot of issues. It is persistent with various issues. For example, lack of irrigation or lack of farm maximization, productivity is lacking. So, in many newspapers, Assam Tribune, you can see mainly that the editorial section they will suggest farm mechanization as a solution to the problems of Assam agriculture. So, for that, farm mechanization takes precedence. Then cryptocurrency and blockchain, this is very important. Then Forest Conservation Amendment Act, recently it was passed in the parliament. Then pollution in Assam, it will be river pollution, especially you can see the Bhorlu river in Guwahati, which is polluted. Air pollution is another issue. Then we have renewable energy. What is renewable energy? The energy that is are garnered from renewable sources, for example water, solar energy, etc. So Assam government is putting lot of solar panels, solar parks, so that needs to be studied. Okay, next slide. We have Chandrayaan 3, Aditya L1 and Gaganyaan. These three are space missions, and anybody who has a science or engineering background, these three topics are very very important. The Chandrayaan 3, recently India has conquered history, so that is very important. Aditya L1, it is probably India's first indigenous mission to study the sun. Then Gaganyaan, it will be India's first man mission. Then Mother Tongue in Foundational Education, it is part of NEP, National Education Policy. SDG in Assam, how far SDG has been covered, how far it has been achieved, and what needs to be done more. For example, recently Assam budget was the first green budget for Assam. So those kind of things. Recently Amrit Bridge Andolan, which gives effect to the SDG 15, that is life on earth. So these things need to be correlated. Then Digital Personal Data Protection Act, you should know about it very well because there is a lot of debate about this topic. It should be done or undone. Next is CEC and EC, Appointment Conditions of Services and Terms of Office Bill 2023. It is about the Election Commission, their appointment conditions, who will appoint them. About it, the Parliament has brought a recent bill. Then reform in criminal laws, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, these things need to be studied. Then election process and reforms, what have been brought about. Tribal health, then 106th Amendment Act, that is Nari Shakti Vandan Aviniyam, or Women's Reservation Bill, or Act, sorry, Women's Reservation Act. Next we have G20 New Delhi Declaration. They have released the PDF, and if you study that, it will be enough. Then IMEC, it was taken under G20, that is India, Middle East, European Union Economic Corridor. Then G21 African Union was the latest member to join the G20 membership. PM Vishwakarma scheme, which was taken to help the craftsmanship and the artisan of the nation. Assam power outrage issue. We have already seen how the power or load shedding takes place during extreme summer months because of huge demand and low supply. So this demand supply mismatch, and there are other reasons why it happens, and this should be studied. Then we have Amrit Briksha Andolan. What are its effects? For example, it will lead to wood-based industries, forest-based industries, plus it will create employment, plus it will give effect to the sustainable development goals we must study and relate with it. Simultaneous elections. Recently, the Indian government has formed a committee to look into the matter of simultaneous elections. They have given reasons like due to non-simultaneous elections, there are a lot of problems. For example, the development of the country gets compromised. Secondly, constant mobilization of the employees leads to problems, and there is massive expenditure. So what are the causes, consequences, what can be the other alternative ways that can be read about. Then Assam floods or urban floods. Recently Guwahati was flooded and people faced huge problems. So that can be a very important question, especially people who live in Guwahati. JJM progress in Assam, Jal Jeevan Mission, how it has been doing, what are the prospects, problems. Nobel Prize. Now Nobel Prize actually becomes important for those people who have a background for the streams that Nobel Prize give. For example, physics, chemistry, these are the streams where Nobel Prize give prizes. So people who have this background, they may study the Nobel Prize winners. Also the economic, recently the woman, I think her name was Goldin. So she was the third woman to get a Nobel Prize, and her study was really mind-blowing. So I think you should go through that because that is a really thought-provoking study. Then restructuring district administration in Assam. This is a very important. Caste census survey. Recently Bihar caste census was done. So how it will, does Assam need caste census, or what caste census has benefited, or what it can lose out, what can it be its disadvantages. Next, Israel-Palestine conflict. You must know this because it has been ongoing. Orunodai 2.0, okay. GHI, Global Hunger Index. India slipped another 4 to 5 points from 107 to 111 out of 125 countries. Now, let's look at some of the recurring problems of Assam. River erosion, Brahmaputra river erosion, everybody knows it. Earthquake is a problem of Assam, and what preparedness need to make. For example, building, you can study about the building codes, the preparedness measures, mock drills. Assam floods, it is a very constant issue. What's need to be done for the Assam floods? The embankments that need to be built, both structural and non-structural suggestions. River quality, example, we have already said about River. Border disputes. Assam has border dispute with number of states, especially the northeastern ones. Example, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya. So we must know the reasons behind those disputes. APSC, recently APSC was extended to 4 more districts in the Upper Assam. So that needs to be studied. Child marriage in the Assam government is taking different steps to eliminate child marriage by around 2026. Agriculture issue. Agriculture, yes, Assam has huge agriculture potential, especially in organic farming, but Assam is not able to rise So why is this? What are the problems? Illegal immigration is a constant issue of Assam. Inflation in Assam, ethnic clash, insurgency, though it has been died down to a lot extent, to a huge extent, but still some problems may arise. So we must know about it. So this was for today's video. So if you like this initiative helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Also don't forget to hit the bell icon to know our latest updates. Now thank you for your time.